Good morning, everyone. Hopefully today I don't sound like I'm in a cave. Finally got the old Jabra working. Not like old at all. It's just, anyways. So today is July the 8th. We had a very strong jobs number. I mean, incredibly strong, comparatively speaking. 372,000 versus 268,000. And of course, you can see all of that and the things that it's doing in the market on your Benzinga Pro platform. So, what do we want to look at today? Well, we know we've got a slurry of iron condors sitting in here that we will be able to scrape off some fantastic profit on. Um, yeah, and that's it. Forgot to tell you, but I guess you know, my name is Anne Marie Band, and this is Moneyball Morning. So what are we going to watch for? Listen, if we always want to start from bigger time frames, especially if we are intraday trading. You cannot understand really what's going on with price unless you back out and see the big picture. And so we're going to start from the day. We see yesterday we were all the way up here. Listen, we are going to rise. We are in a bounce formation that should take us all the way up to 400. So we're going to be setting up some new trades and, of course, pulling off these great trades that we're sitting in right now as soon as the market opens in a couple of moments. What do we want to see today? Well, if the premise is right that we will continue to move up, what will happen is we'll come into yesterday's open, the open of the month, and we'll bounce, or we'll use the high of 2 days ago on the SPY, just like we have here in the pre-market, and we'll bounce. But what's the warning signal about pure bullish action? It's this line right here. It is straight up, and it is sloping still, even as we fail. However, we are beneath it. And so when you are underneath the moving average, underneath the VWAP, whether that VWAP is flat or whatever, what we end up seeing is sideways chop. So again, Bullard, who is one of the FOMC chiefs, FOMC means Federal Open Market Committee. They're the ones that set interest rates. He said, hey, listen, we're going to see how that goes. And, maybe we'll figure out that we need to cut rates later in the year. So Bullard is a very hawkish guy. And for those words to come out of his mouth, that's really why the market just kept ramping up and up and up. We've got these job numbers. Everything's still hot. Listen, I have faith in American ingenuity. I really, really do. I think we're going to have a little bit of a rough time, but we're going to come out of it. It's not going to be devastating breadlines like they're trying to make it sound like the sky's falling, recession. And so I personally believe we've been in a recession for quite some time. It's just a mild one, right? So that being said, and my drivel, here's really what we're looking at. We're looking at a market that's going to bounce off of its support legs. Here it comes right now, right? We have 30 minutes before the open. Traders are going to start buying the dip. We've got a lot of movement in biotech and pharma. Listen, when you use your Benzinga Pro platform, use those 52-week highs, those 52-week lows as they come across the pike, and notice how many less 52-week lows we had yesterday than we've had in a really long time. So the shape of the market is shifting as we try to recover off of this bounce. We are going to bounce into resistance. Resistance is going to fade. And push us back into a choppy, congested space that I believe we're going to sit in until September. But that's just my take. I'll see you in the room. Take care. Actually, I'll see you on the platform.